How are y'all doing today? Are y'all having a good day? I just figured, okay, so let me start out with a little story time here. So um, and sweet Melissa, I hope you enjoyed your Christmas as well. Is my internet lagging? Uh-oh. Is my internet okay? I don't know if my internet's okay or not. No horses today. It's kind of dreary outside, so I need to get back out there with them. I will. I'll figure out how to do it on my phone, and then once I figure it out on my phone, then I'll be able to get out to my horses. Be able to get out there to them, and we'll do a couple of lives with them. But and, so I don't know if my internet's going in and out or not because this thing's going in and out. But I'll just continue talking. If it's messing up too bad, then I'll just reschedule. Is it messing up too bad? Am I lagging? Because I'm lagging on StreamYard, so I don't know if I'm lagging for you or not. But yeah, story time. I went to go get my son's ID today. Yep, and guess what? You have to have everything under the sun to get an ID these days. Oh my goodness gracious! Stood outside for 35 minutes for absolutely no use whatsoever at all. Certainly did. But yay, it's not lagging. Okay, so this is just my StreamYard's just doing it. How's everybody doing today? I hope y'all are having a good day. Yeah, it's early in the morning. It is, but yeah, to get an ID these days, you gotta be up there and waiting at 6:30 a.m. And then you get up there, and then they decide, oh, well, you missing this, you missing this, you missing this, you missing this. So Jordan wanted to join me today, and I was like, okay, yeah, you can join me. Yeah, you can join me. And then he decided he was going back to sleep. So I'm like, okay, we'll just let him sleep. But I did a little bit of a video to where I just did some things with her Instagram, and I wanted opinions on it because I didn't want to do a full video on it and put it out for everybody. I wanted to just get everybody's opinion on it and see how, everybody felt, and, if I was thinking the same way as everybody else or not. So I figured, why not? Let's just go ahead and play this little video, and then y'all can give me your input on it. Yes, I've already done my voiceovers. I've already done all that good stuff, so I don't have to read anything. So all we got to do is listen. Yeah, I know he's like, you know what? I'm 18. I don't go to school. I don't have to worry about anything. So I want to go to sleep. So and then my youngest, he's like, I'll get on live with you, but the problem with that is, yeah, YouTube doesn't allow that because he's too young. So we're kind of stuck. 5 a.m. for you this morning? Oh goodness gracious. No. I was up at 2:30 because I knew I had a lot of stuff that I had to get done. So I've been up since 2:30, and I just waited on him to get up. I'm just like, oh my goodness gracious. But all right, let's get this started because my StreamYards is lagging for me, and I don't know why it's lagging for me. I don't know if it's my internet. I don't know if it's StreamYards. I don't know what it is that's doing it. But yeah, something's doing it. So it's wanting to just lag on me. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start this off. Let me see if I can get it bigger, because I don't know if y'all have actually seen her Instagram or not, but I went back a couple of days, and with going back a couple of days, I've found just a couple of things that, she's digging back up and she's going back into. I didn't pay attention to her Christmas stream or her Christmas stuff that she's doing because she took a few days off, kind of, sort of. She took a few days off. She still posted about the IBLP and stuff like that. And I added a little bit of that in there, but I wanted to get y'all's opinions more on, what she was posting whenever it came to this nonprofit. I was like, well, yeah, yeah, that kind of got to me just a little bit. So I was like, if it got to me, I'm sure it's going to get to other people as well. So we're just going to go ahead and do it in the live stream. And then we're just going to have fun with it that way. So, alrighty, are y'all ready for this? A Duggar was yelling at you? Yeah, you can't really say that she took time off of YouTube is what she took time off of. She took time off of YouTube, and that's kind of rare for her. But she was still posting on Instagram. But honestly, guys, this is just me being honest. I didn't care about her Christmas meal. I didn't care about stuff like that. I was more just looking back at what she was trying to keep up with. The IBLP, of course, that's a given. She has to keep up with that. So, oh, yeah, it says that he's yelling at the security guard. We're going to go into that. This is back from 2019. She'd go into withdrawal. She stopped. Yep, yep. She had to post, but this is just a couple of things that I found kind of interesting. And like I said, I was like, well, I'm saying like a lot because I did that Christmas video where I had to edit where it was like, and so now it's in my vocabulary. It's not a good thing. I'm annoying my kids. But all right, let's get into this, okay? It's me reading for you. So we're going to go back to, like I said, 2019 is when this right here. It was a nice break from her, yeah. She she was still posting on her Instagram though, so this is a few days old, like I said, but whenever I was reading it, I was kind of like, I wonder what other people think about this. Because to me, it's not something I would do, but just because I wouldn't do it doesn't mean that other people wouldn't do it. And I realized something whenever I was covering her, whenever I was going over her Instagram, I realized something. There are a lot of people that actually agree with Katie Joy when she does certain things. And I'm just like, no, ma'am. No, 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 ma'am. You don't do IG? Yeah. Well, I do. I've got Instagram, I've got Twitter, and I do Facebook occasionally. I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at keeping people posted. I'm really really not. But okay, so let's read or let's play this little thing where she's going all the way back to 2019, and I'll read everything out for you so that y'all don't have to worry about reading the screen or anything. So here we go with this one, and then y'all can give me your opinions. You ready? Oh, hey, son. All right. Tell me if y'all can't hear this. Okay, so this says, did they tell you how they were carrying Glock 40 cal pistols, Arkansas constable badges, and handcuffs? Question mark. Did they relate to you that the commandeered quotation marks the FBO vehicles, fuel, etc., and wouldn't allow other NGOs to use the things that they commandeered, all in quotation marks? Question mark. Did they tell you they were giving the DEA
Yes,
and
people
U.S.
like
Navy
her.
helicopters mission? Question mark. Did they tell you that they were filling up the military aircraft with a commandeered fuel, and commandeered is all in quotation marks, fuel, which is Jet A and not JP-5? Did they tell you how they got the AC working in that building and refused to allow a 70-plus-year-old lady who was sitting in the sun waiting to be evacuated come into their coolness? Question mark. Did they tell you how their cohort's Samaritan's Purse had a skinny Oriental volunteer who got physical with the young Bohemian who was working with me to get donated supplies delivered quickly when he wanted to come inside to use the bathroom? Question mark. Did they tell you how Nathan Bates lied to me several times regarding non-existent agreements to give them all the cargo that entered the FBO there so they could deliver it as they saw fit? Question mark. I gave them over 3,000 pounds of cargo on the first day I was there. They put it on helicopters and took it to who knows where. I asked if I could ride along on one trip to shoot photos and video to show where the cargo we
reported was going, they flatly refused, yet they seem to have hoodwinked you and given you a ride on the helicopter. Did they tell you that the fuel for what they are asking $20,000 to cover was commandeered? Question mark. They didn't pay for it. They took it. The man with the GUN and badge in the photo is John David Duggar. He is being belligerent with the security guy we had for a female worker who spent a lot of time in the really bad areas. All isn't smiles and chocolate bars in Duggar and Batesville.
Okay, so now we're going to go on to how she captioned this, and this is how I know it's back from 2019. And so she, kind of went back a few years in order to get this. So here's what she had to say about all this.
She captioned this: back in 2019, John David Duggar, Lawson, and Nathan Bates flew to the Bahamas after a hurricane. They were not approved or registered NGO with the U.S. Embassy, nor had any legal right to be there to perform work. They wore badges and carried GUNS, but had no authority at all to do so in the country. While there, other registered NGOs saw their fuel stolen by Medicorp, according to a photojournalist at the scene. The man shared the details on Facebook. He alleged that a belligerent John David screamed at a security guard that they were armed with weapons and using equipment that no one was allowed to use, and allegedly asked for people to donate $20K to cover fuel which the journalist claimed they stole. This was a huge story. People even contacted the U.S. Embassy at the time. So here are my receipts, which I've already read you her receipts.
Okay, so that right there is talking about back in 2019. And the first thing I started out with was her receipts that she said that she had on it. Sorry, as you can tell, he's tired. So this is going into a couple of, I kind of had my own little thoughts about it, but this is going into a couple of just remarks or, posts that she had underneath her Instagram, from where people were kind of supporting her just a little bit. So let's read on into this. If you'll play. Come on now. If it's not going to play, I can just read it to you. Oh, come on now. What are you doing? Come on. Don't, baby.
So this person posted, getting excited about another Katie Joy news scoop that others will soon be claiming as their exclusives. Keep up the good work. To somebody then replied, I hope not, because it's old news. This was back in 2019. This was reported on years ago in multiple places, not new, just revisiting the topic.
So people were actually saying, hey, somebody's going to steal this story from Katie Joy. And it's like, how can they steal a story from back in 2019 when she's already said that it's already going to be a lot? So, Jordan, go to bed, baby. It's okay. All right.
I want to stay, but I also got a headache.
Okay. Go to sleep. It's okay.
I want to stay.
Okay. It's okay. Go ahead and go back to bed, baby. He's tired. He really is. All right. But no, this 2019 actually goes into even more stuff because now then we're going to go into more current stuff. So now she's saying, follow the money. It takes it a minute to play for whatever reason. I don't know why it's taking it forever to play.
It's because everybody's still on it. Mom, remember what you used to say to me? Back when I used to have issues with my farming simulator game? When I used to play online?
So this reads, John David Duggar and Nathan Bates run Medicorp, a nonprofit claiming to spread the gospel of Jesus and help during natural disasters. Their nonprofit is supposedly registered in Arkansas, but they have not filed any updated annual documents. The nonprofit is listed as not current. Update, John David Duggar has renewed and filed the late paperwork after our initial report. The IRS website only has their tax returns from 2019. They have not filed anything for 2020 at this point. Their nonprofit is not listed as church organization at all. In fact, it's listed as other. That accepts at least 33% of revenue from donations. According to their taxes, they accepted 100% of their revenue in donations in 2019. 23,000 was donated. They claim they only used just
Good
over
morning,
10,000
Karen.
on programs. That means 43 cents to the dollar was used for other programs. At the end of the year, they had a balance of over 13,000. A look at their
It's still
expenditures
morning.
is more cloudy. The itemized costs are listed on a final page. I have never seen a nonprofit itemized this way. Additionally, there are pages of the return completely blank. Without a current 2020 tax return on file, there is no way to know how they continue to spend the money. 43 cents to the dollar on programs would give the charity a failing grade by Charity Navigator. Charity Navigator is a watchdog group that tracks nonprofit for potential donors. The lack of transparency on programs, funding, and expenses would also be a red flag for Charity Navigator. The organization is more than likely being used by the IBLP as a front to recruit new members through disaster relief. Vulnerable people will meet the men and believe they are good Samaritans. MediCorp's goal is to spread the word of the gospel, which means spread the IBLP. And then peace. I am absolutely.
Okay, yeah. Now we're going to go into what I thought was kind of crazy because she was covering all of this and she was sharing all this. Thank you, Shallow. And she was covering all this, and I'm like, okay, so now she's, and I'll show you the proof of her digging just a little bit because we know how Katie Joy likes to dig. So, I'll show you that, like I said, in just a few minutes. But this was a couple of replies that she had on there, and I'm sitting here going, oh my goodness gracious, people are encouraging this. People are sitting here going, good job, Katie Joy, dig a little bit more. I mean, it was just absolutely amazing to me. So, yeah, guys, we're not done with this. So, we're going to read just a couple of comments that was on here, and then we're going to go into the actual documents that she shared. It takes it a minute to play. I don't know why it's doing that.
It's mostly because probably a lot of people are still, like, students or kids are on the internet during the holidays because of spring break. Not spring break, winter break.
Oh yeah, she digs. Oh yeah, she really does dig.
What do you mean like by that?
Katie Joy.
No, like dig, like gold digger, like digging for fossils. Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't have a clue. Cause yeah, I don't watch these videos.
Absolutely living for how much you are digging into this and everything related to these people with a bunch of hands. I'm impressed how fast you find this stuff. I would have no idea where to go to request this info. Clapping hands. This right here should take them down. People may not care about the babies whose abuse they refuse to acknowledge because it's too traumatic. But people will always care about where their money goes. Someone should report this to the IRS. Keep digging, Katie. Bring them down. Fire emoji. Their 2020 tax return may have just been filed. If they filed for an extension, it would have been due November 15th, 2021, and maybe wouldn't be on Charity Navigator yet.
You're right.
I'm going to set up an account on Charity Navigator and go through their 2019 return. I may be able to point out some other issues with it, since I used to prepare many of these every year. You've clearly done your research, though, from what you've written here. Without a crystal ball says, I went to the IRS website.
Okay, guys. So now we're going to get in. Thank you, Karen. Usually he's all hyper and talking and everything else, but today he's kind of just laying here, just so, loving on mom and trying to go to sleep on me.
I'm kind of tired. Yeah, thank you. Woke me up at what?
I woke you up at like 7 o'clock.
And I normally sleep at what, until 12?
Somewhere around there.
What do you expect? I used to get up at what, 6:45, and then automatically everything started being different for me. And that's the truth.
Okay, so I blacked out the actual numbers on here, but this is what she ended up pulling up. So I wanted to share with people, and I was like, okay, is she going a little too far? And I understand that this may be public information, and from what I understand, this is public information. But I mean, her pulling up these documents, I'm kind of like, why? What are you trying to expose? I understand that she's trying to expose, Medicorp and all this and that, but I just couldn't understand why pull these files. I mean, why pull these? I don't understand, guys. I really, really, really don't. But she did post this on her Instagram and for people to see and people to look at. So I was like, all right, well, we're going to go ahead and get other people's opinions on this and see what they have to say about these being shared. So there's 9 pages of them. But yes, I blacked out the amounts that's on them because I don't know what you're allowed to share and what you're not allowed to share. I really don't. So I went ahead and blacked all that out.
Sorry.
It's okay. You're fine.
Oh.
But this is just going to go through the different pages that she pulled. And she posted these on her Instagram for people to actually see and people to actually go through. So I was shocked. I was shocked. I was like, I don't understand this. I really, really don't. I mean, I understand that she's trying to take down Medicorp because,
What is Medicorp?
I'll explain it to you later. As you
Okay.
could tell in the beginning, she was talking about how bad it is and things like that. So I understand she's trying to take it down.
This right
But
here.
I'm just going, why? Why put this up? So then she continues on by posting, the information for the actual charity. So, and she reports all this. She goes through all this on her Instagram, and then John David updates his charity records. So, with him updating his charity records, that just means that, according to her and her subscriber or her followers, that just means that John David pays attention. And so, with John David paying attention to her, she's got a little bit of a flex going on. She really does. She's got that flex from John David paying attention because, why else would he update his records? Why would he do that?
Is John David like a charity host or something?
No, he runs a charity.
Yeah, so he's technically the charity boss.
Yeah, I'll explain all this to you.
Good, because I am completely thrown in the dark.
You want to go to bed?
No, to be
Just
honest.
says
The reason why
corporation
I'm so
name
darn
Medical
tired-
Evacuation
Okay.
Disaster Intervention Corps. Filing number, and then it has a number. Filing type, nonprofit corporation, can't even talk. Filed under Act Nonprofit Corp 1147 of 1993.
Hey, Susan.
Status, good standing. Registered agent John David Duggar. Date filed 8/4 of 2020. Officer is John David Duggar, John D. Duggar, Jimmy Burns, Kenneth Bates, and then I can't really read the rest of it. So this person said, so did they have the proper paperwork when they went to the Bahamas? Without a crystal ball, replies, at the time they were registered as an LLC with the state and working towards getting a 501c3 status. So no, they still can be a nonprofit while waiting on IRS approval. This person just says, it says they filed the paperwork on August 4th of 2020. Without a crystal ball says, I know I don't know why it says I know, but that's the date they filed to become an organization.
Just like.
Okay, so now then, after she posted all of that, and she went on with all of that, then she went on a live. And I don't know if y'all have actually seen this live or not, but I wanted to go ahead and include it in here for y'all, and so that y'all could see it. It doesn't, I didn't plan on being on live too long today, but we're just kind of going along with this and playing what we can play. What, baby?
I was gonna try to tell you that the reason why I'm so darn tired is because lately I just been like, normally how to sleep up in a ball.
Mhm.
Lately I don't know what's going on, but I just can't get it right. Like I've been moving like a crud ton, you know what I mean? Like
Yes,
different
I understand.
positions and all that stuff. For lately, I've just been doing that. Like last night, I couldn't get the right position, so I didn't really sleep that well.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
And it's not your fault. It's technically my fault.
Okay, so let's continue with this. Sorry, he's telling me about, him not being able to sleep. But
I don't know if y'all could hear me or not because of my mumbling and all that stuff. But I'm sorry if I'm...
all of you guys getting mad at me about MediCorp is you
people
don't go
didn't want
into
her talking
disaster
about
relief
this.
and cut corners. Like, if you're going to do disaster relief work, you need to get registered with the government and you need to have the proper bonding and licensures and insurance. Because if you go in without the proper licenses, bonds, and requirements, you could actually hurt people in the midst of this. And the last thing people need when they're in the middle of a disaster is a bunch of jerks with no reason, no qualifications for being there, trying to recruit them into a cult. Like, that's taking advantage of somebody else's tragedy. That's literally taking advantage of somebody at their lowest point in their life and trying to recruit that person when they're broken into a cult. That is exploitative, and that's a grooming behavior. Predators pick people that are weak and vulnerable. So to me, they're grooming victims and finding victims that are vulnerable.
Because they're going in and
that's not acceptable. And as much as we want to say, oh, John David's this or John David's that, they're all part of the cult, and the cult exists to help the cult, and the boys have all the power. And so, of course, they're not going to speak out against their dad because they have power. They don't need to care about their sisters. They have power. And for those of you that are like, well, I can't believe that Abby wouldn't say anything if John David's, this total jerk muffin. Abby grew up in the IBLP. Once you marry into this cult, you become a submissive wife and you don't get a say anymore.
So once you marry into there, you just don't get a say anymore whatsoever at all, according to Miss Katie Joy.
I think that's one opinion.
I don't think Christians are cults either. I really, really don't. So with her going on about that, that's not true about charity relief. Well, they go in to try to help people, and she's saying that they're just trying to make sure that they get people recruited into this little cult. And I don't understand. What I don't understand and what I don't get is just that, honestly, while I was going over this and, I didn't, whenever she was doing the whole posting the IRS papers, I was just like, are you serious? I mean, are you serious? What are you trying to get out of this? What is it that you're trying to get out of this? But isn't anyone she wants to cover? Yeah, everybody has to be in a cult these days.
Like, what kind of cult are we talking about?
It's just what Katie Joy does. That's what she thinks about.
Oh, so you're not talking about the actual cult?
No.
Well, if you're talking about the actual cult, then we got issues.
See, Susan, I don't understand what's wrong with them helping people either. I don't understand that at all. But, in the very beginning, whenever I first played it, she was talking about how they went over to the Bahamas, I think it was, that she was talking about them and how they didn't do things right over there and they were trying to get money for it. And now she's digging into the IRS papers, and you got her followers that are wanting to dig into it. And I'm just going, why? I don't understand it. I don't understand why they're digging into this so much. And if she still has, or if they still have time to file their tax paperwork, then what's the big deal? They still have time to file their tax paperwork. I don't get it whatsoever at all. But
to be honest, I just jumped in here. I had no idea what else was going on, to be honest.
Yes, she can twist anything around to stir the pot. I agree with that. And so my whole thing was, what is she trying to overall get accomplished? But then again, she's saying what she's overall trying to accomplish. She's trying to accomplish, getting them taken down. And it's kind of, well, what I didn't see any harm that they were doing. Whenever she's including the Bates now, he just kind of leaves it alone.
Be honest, if you talk, what is the thing about me, Mom?
She said, "Your son gets that 100%. That's exactly what was trying to say. Her definition of a cult is amazing. I can cover anything I can cover to get pay and monetization from, regardless of veracity."
You're gonna have to put that more than all right.
She just wants to make money.
Oh, now that I can understand. Not trying to be rude, not trying to insult you or anything like that.
No, we're talking about Katie Joy. We're not talking about our chatters.
Oh, what is
Yeah.
that? No.
You're believing she's beginning to think that she wants to be in the Duggar religion. I don't understand.
Oh.
I just don't understand it whatsoever. All Shiloh, you've met the Bates family and you don't live far from them. They're super sweet people. She's been talking about the Bates more. So I've been kind of wondering to myself, is she going to try to go after the Bates? Is that going to be the next thing that she actually talks about? Because once Josh gets sentenced and all that, is she going to have enough to talk about?
Josh.
Charity and courts have until October 15th or so, even quarterly. See, I don't think it's too late for them to file. So with people, that's just my opinion. I don't think it's too late for them to file. So with people doing that, it's kind of like, what is she trying to get accomplished?
She's probably just trying to make people feel bad.
Well, her followers on Instagram, they are digging into it too, obviously, and I just don't understand it. She has Duggar envy and Bates envy, and yes, she will. They are Christians, and Josh was her content, and now she has nothing to talk about.
I know.
The Bates are nice, and you would love them. Oh,
I know. Can I say something? Is that okay?
what?
I might not know what Christian's about, but I know one Christian, and let me tell you one thing. Okay, don't get this in road content or anything like that, but she hated my guts. Like, I don't. It's the truth. I don't understand what's wrong with me.
There's nothing wrong with
Like
you,
every
honey.
single school year, there's gotta be one WHO hockey sticks.
Double HO hockey sticks.
Wait, what did I say? Did I spell that wrong or something? Well, did I spell it wrong or not? Like, what did I say?
You said double HO hockey sticks.
Oh, I meant E. Well, let's just say every time I always go to a new school, or like at least, or they start a new year in the same school, there's got to be a stinking double HE hockey stick person that hates my guts for absolutely no reason, just because I'm freaking different.
You are different, and that's what makes you so special.
Yeah, but they want to treat me like I don't.
Thank you, Melissa.
Like really bad. They treat me like I'm totally not supposed to be there.
Yes, Susan, we had a great Christmas.
Well, what did you get for Christmas, Susan? I got me some cash.
She is a hateful person. Would not treat you bad.
Who? Talking to me or her?
Yes, Christians would love you. They really would.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, nice. I met two Christians that were not asleep, complete total double HE hockey sticks, and they were full grown. They were full grown parents. Well, at least one of them was a grandparent, and the other one was a teacher, but she was still a mother. She was a Christian too. So that was the only two Christians I think I've ever met that ain't treating me like completely total horse crud. Can I say that?
You can say horse crud.
Oh, well, technically it's true. One of them, I think you already know who that person is. Mm-hmm. It starts in R.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, I don't think you have ever met.
Probably not.
Yeah.
We just kind of let Jordan talk on here, so we let him have his say.
Hey, if I'm annoying you, just say so and I'll leave.
You're not annoying me whatsoever at all, honey.
Oh.
Susan said, I did have a good just spending time with family. Our daughter had an awesome one. My husband and I are doing ours in January.
Oh.
And then Danny said, no joke. After the verdict came down and I I sighed with a huge relief. I thought this was going to ruin his life and KJ's life. Wonder how well she thought it through and help destroy her money. Katie Joy got a lot of subscribers from this whole Josh Duggar trial. She really, really did. And Sella says, I am a Christian and I think you're adorable. Terry, she will never leave the Duggars alone. I believe the Duggars could have a lawsuit against KJ because when she is talking about anything, she says it as a fact, just my opinion. Good morning, J. Ro. See, that's one thing about Katie Joy. Sometimes she says things and I'm just sitting here going, you know, to me, you got to say, in my opinion. You just got to say, in my opinion. You really do, because some of the things she says, I ask myself, I really do. And sometimes in my videos, I put, is that a fact? Is that actually a fact? But Sweet Melissa says, I love when he joins us. He's refreshing and straight up. I wish there were more Jordans in this world.
Trust me, if you want more of me, you would end up really hurting yourself.
She grabs it out of the air, literally. She makes so many stories. It's absolutely it's crazy. It really is.
Well, I do appreciate the comment though.
Jordan has wanted his own YouTube, but I'm kind of leery about giving him his own YouTube.
Yeah, then I realized I shouldn't have it because all the dang work, and I think I YouTube stuff. Like I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to make videos. Only thing I really know how to play games. That's all I really know.
Sweet Melissa says that she would enjoy your company, Jordan.
Oh, well, that's a first. Because everybody else has always enjoyed my company. They always either tell me at the end of the day, I wish I didn't have to mess with you.
We just kind of laugh about it and we go on and we do our own little thing is what we do. But
at least on the bright side, at least I got payback for all the stuff I did to the teachers and students that always made mean to me. I always got payback. Let's just say,
Helen, this is my son Jordan, and so he's with me. And he wanted to do a live with me, and normally
it's your fault because you're the one that got me into this stuff. So technically, it's your fault.
Yeah, he did one live with me. My first live, he did it with me, and he enjoyed it so much. He's like, Mom, I want to do another one. Do a mother-son separate channel. You'd watch it for sure. Hey, that's an idea. It really is.
Technically, I already mentioned that a while back.
And says, hey, Jordan.
Hello.
Melissa, I would let him test the waters, but I don't know exactly what he would want to be doing with, his YouTube channel. I don't know, but he's not into all the extra work. It's Mom's fault. It really is. It's Mom's fault.
Hey, not necessarily. It's either your fault, my brother's fault, my dad's fault. Only 40% of them it's my fault.
Call it. Oh, that would be so cool. We could call it the simple truth. We know Jordan speaks the truth. We know that for a fact.
Ain't that the truth? Hey, there you go right there. There's a little comment.
Well, Bridget says she's a Christian and she would hang with you, Jordan.
Yeah.
See, you have a lot of people on here that would hang with you.
Yeah, but that's funny because that's funny when you think about it. Because back in school, I tried my absolute dangest to make friends.
Mhm.
And look at me now, no friends whatsoever.
Yep, because you're home with Mama all the time.
No,
my son had trouble in school after kids being mean to him, and he is such a sweet boy or man now, but he thinks different. Tell him plenty people make plenty money doing video games. It's a thing.
Yeah, but I'm not really considered I'm not really considered like a hardcore gamer. Like I just play games for fun. To be honest.
Jordan had a lot of he was at a lot of disadvantages, and whenever he was in school, he really, really was, and he had to be put in special classes.
Even in special classes, I got treated like crud.
And he didn't get to go to mainstream classes very much.
Actually, really never.
Well, you went to a couple of them, but he was pretty much in his own classes, and
They did good. They had an autistic room for him, which was absolutely amazing, and it had a big, huge beanbag in a closet, and in the
Oh, you're talking about middle school or high school?
high school
Oh,
when you got your timeout room.
that wasn't called a timeout room. It's called the cold. My teacher called it the relax and cool down room.
Yeah, it was in. She put a big, huge beanbag in the closet and had the closet door open. It was a big closet, and
Technically, it
so
wasn't really considered a closet because there was no door.
yeah, they didn't have the doors off there. But Terry Clay said that you have all of them as all of us as friends.
Oh.
So you have a lot of friends now, Jordan.
It's technically not considered friends if we don't actually go out and meet each other and all that stuff. But
You have
whatever.
online friends.
Technically, that's not really the same because my brother has my brother has the exact same thing.
Oh, thank you, Karen. She said kids can be cruel. We love you guys. I would have been friends with you in school, Jordan.
Trust me, if you met me in school, you were you'll be running for the hills. Let's just leave it at that.
Jordan's ADHD gets in the way sometimes.
Hey, it ain't my fault.
Stella says, yes, my son also, he was in self-contained. It really was hard on him also. My son has Asperger's and he is sweet and funny and smart.
Hey, I had that too.
Yeah, you have Asperger's.
Hey, you said I had, and now I still
Susan
don't have it.
says, Jordan, our daughter is in special classes as well. I am so jealous of our daughter. She gets to meet American Fire, the 2015 Triple Crown winner in April. Oh my goodness gracious.
What's that?
Kids can be so mean to each other. That is 100% correct.
And
Sweet Melissa says, my daughter was always in trouble for fighting bullying of special needs kids. I was so proud of her. She's now adopting 2 teenagers so they don't go to foster care. Melissa, that is so nice. That is so sweet. Jamie says, I'm in the education field and so many could learn from you, Jordan.
Hey, I wouldn't actually mind going to school, but if you make me go to the same schools over and over and over, and people are on their cell phones and their tablets and all that stuff, I'm walking straight out. Cause that's what happened to me every single time I went to school. And
you homeschool now?
No, I'm out of school.
No, Stella homeschools now.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
We did whenever the COVID hit. Jordan, American Pharoah is a horse that won 3 horse races in a row.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I did not even know that. Thank you for that. Cause I love horses, so I did not know that.
Of course. Well, whenever the COVID-19
bull
you can't
crud.
say it online, honey.
Oh, I can't say
No,
COVID-19.
You're not supposed to be saying it.
Oh.
Anyways, whenever that hit, we had to do homeschool for a year. So he got to be homeschooled with his mama for a year. And
yeah, let's just say that didn't to be honest, the homeschool was way better than all. If I did 1 year of homeschool compared to every single year in high school, every single year in my middle school and my high school years, I would say screw them all. Can I say that?
No.
Oh, pretty much get rid of every single one of them. Just do straight homeschool.
Jordan says words we don't say.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know
yes,
all.
He liked it better being at home with me. He missed his friends.
I didn't have any friends.
Well, he missed a couple of kids. I'm sorry.
I sat there with my friends, but then I realized they were just using me, just like Tyler. He was a kid in elementary school that used me. I realized they were just using me, just get whatever they want. So.
Sweet Melissa says, I have a lot of experience in autism. My best friend will only let me babysit her autistic daughter. I have family members and friends with autism. They're all my favorite people. I understand them. You know, I tell you something with Jordan, they used to tell me that he wouldn't succeed in so many things, and now you see him here on live stream and he's just giving his opinion and he's just talking about who he is as a person, and I couldn't be more proud of him if I tried.
Hey,
I really couldn't.
When was the last time we ever rode a horse, Mom?
I don't know the last time you rode a horse.
Oh, but I'm pretty sure I can still just walk right out there and just saddle up a horse and start riding down the road. I think I still remember how to saddle one up. And how long has it been since I saddled a horse up by myself?
You're not allowed to saddle up a horse by yourself.
Hey, I did it back when I did it by myself.
You did it when everybody was around. You're not allowed to saddle up a horse.
Hey, it was back at Grandpa's barn.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we were really, really picky. I also worked with preschool children with autism. You love kids. I tell you something.
Yeah, I'll be the same way. Like, I love kids, but when they start growing up, don't want anything to do with them.
All kids, little kids love Jordan. It is so cute because they'll all come running to him, and he gets along with kids younger than him, is who he gets along with.
Yeah, but like, if they start turning out to be my brother, don't want anything to do with them.
I wish Katie Joy was watching and that these possibilities are endless. Yeah, I did my video on that, and I really, really did. Oh, Danny, Jordan speaks the truth. There's there's no stopping him. I'm telling you, there's no logic with not being allowed to talk about it. Yeah,
Hey,
when people can say almost anything else. I understand that. You know, people call it the panini.
what the what the panini? Do you mean a banana?
No.
Then I had no clue what you're talking about. Like, there's certain words that are on here that I don't even know.
Okay, so this is something that Jordan will still speak in. Horses kick you, not the kids. Well, some will. Yeah, yes. Some kids will, or some horses will kick. Just like I told my best friend, don't count her daughter out. There's a genius in her, and I turned out correct, but seriously, I'm the only one they leave her with, not even family. It's such an honor. I bet, Melissa, I'm telling you something. When they told me that Jordan was going to have, all of his disabilities and things like that, they tried to warn me, just warn me of what was going to happen in the future. And there's doctors that look at him now and they just say, I can't believe how far he's come. I can't believe it whatsoever at all. Well, thank you, Helen. We're usually laughing and smiling and going on, but he's just a little bit tired today, so I'm letting him just kind of chill just a little bit, and I'm just letting him have his little say. He'll tell you his number one person, which is his honor. It's an honor. It's an absolute honor. He'll tell you his number one person in life is me.
Oops, sorry.
I would tell those doctors, you don't know my God. That is 100% correct. I did tell them, I said, you know what? I told him, I said, God put him in my life, and whatever way that he comes out is the way that I'm going to love him. And, they couldn't have been more wrong about certain things. Yeah, but they don't know what they're talking about. I know how to stop a meltdown when see one approaching. Oh, yes, Miss Melissa. We had the meltdowns 100%, but Jordan was one that would slam his head into the floor.
I still think that's freaking hilarious. I mean, freaking hilarious every time.
God makes us all unique and perfect. Yes, absolutely. I embrace every one of my flaws. I really, really do. She makes us laugh until we pee. She's hilarious.
Ew. Ew.
She's got somebody that she actually watches that's autistic.
Ow.
You know how you can just make me laugh?
Out of nowhere, pretty much.
Yeah, out of nowhere, and you can just make me laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh.
Just like time where you know what, I don't want to say it. Because if I say it, you probably get demonetized or whatnot.
Yeah, so
I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
But it is pretty funny.
You call it a different ability. Yeah. There's been a debate on my whole thing whenever I say disabilities, because technically he is disabled.
But hey, I can do a lot of things. I might not be able to do a lot of things, but I can do a lot of other things.
I like to focus on his abilities and not his disabilities.
Yeah.
Sweet Melissa said she would go, and she would too. In Glassdoor, I used to stand between her and the glass door. You can't fight her. Oh no, there's no fighting it. When he would slam his head into the floor, there was absolutely no fighting it whatsoever at all. 100%, there was no fighting it. I just put my hand between his head and the floor, and I just let him do what he needed to do, and I just let him have his outburst.
Hey, that's my autism. You told me that.
Yeah, I know that. I know what that is. And look at that young man now. Y'all are so lucky to have each other. Janet, you're an amazing mom, and Splitter Jordan is a wonderful person. Thank you so much.
I think she's.
My grandson is autistic too. He is my hero. We need to do just an autistic live. That's what we need to do. We just don't even need to cover Katie Joy. We just need to do something to where we all talk about autism and how great it is with them. There are things he can do better than some, I bet. Oh yes. Oh, 100%. You just have to let it go until it's over. Oh yes, very much so. Yep, that's all you can do. That's 100% all you can do. Really and truly it is. But we will have an autistic live one day, or we will have a special abilities live one day to where Mr. Jordan, when he's in a better mood and he's not so tired, then
Actually, it's on you because you warned me about the whole deal. And you know, when I start worrying, I don't sleep well.
Yeah. Yes, we do. My grandson, who is 7, is autistic, and he is my heart. And both of my boys, I'm telling you something, they hold the biggest, they're just everything to me. They really 100% are. They are everything to me. And we just kind of, yeah. Susan, we'll leave that up to Jordan.
What?
We call my grandson handy capable. I've never heard of that, Tammy. That's good.
Oh, I'm laying on your bone. Now I explain why my head hurts.
Yeah, that's my shoulder.
Yeah, but I'm right on your bone.
Oh, Jordan can sleep all hours. Now that he's an adult, he has a lot more independence. And he has medication that he has to take for his different abilities. He has medication that he has to take. And so we can't use melatonin on him. But sometimes the medicine works, sometimes the medicine doesn't work.
Yeah, you remember the time where Dad tried to give me NyQuil? Yeah, that ain't gonna work well.
Yeah, we can't have NyQuil. Nope, we can't.
Even the kids' NyQuil didn't even help. Because that stuff I couldn't even take either because that would affect my medication.
Yeah. That is 100% correct. We can't do anything like that. But we'll let Jordan decide when he's in a good mood. We will let Jordan decide, and then we will do a live to where it's Mr. Jordan, and we will let him, just talk and have a good old time. And of course, I'll have to read the comments because he is legally blind in one eye, so I'll have to read the comments for him.
I might be legally blind in one eye, but it affects both of my eyes.
The medicine thing is hard. One makes not as well as others. Yeah, we go through different kinds of medication. We really, really do.
I still remember the time where remember the time back in, I think, what was it, my freshman or sophomore year? I can't remember, in high school, where my homeroom class was like, as soon as I walk in the door, pretty much, go straight, take a left, take another left, and your print's there. Mm-hmm. I still remember when I fell like straight in the floor right next to the door. And I couldn't even walk, couldn't see, I couldn't hardly breathe because of that one medication pill.
Jordan is my biggest supporter. He really, really is. My son takes trazodone for sleep ever since his traumatic brain injury. Works like a charm.
Wait, was he born with it, or
KJ does get off on the entire cult business. She does care about, she doesn't care about the children at all. J-Ro, I kind of agree with you. Just, I do. I really do.
Okay, now
she's doing it more for money. But okay, so we'll get on. We tried lots of different meds on my son. He is now 31 and off all of his meds now. Oh, we tried to get Jordan off of meds. We tried. It didn't work. Nope, it didn't work whatsoever at all. We went back on them.
Yeah, because like back when I was a kid and I didn't want all my meds, that would end up like.
We had allergic reactions and everything else.
But now, I can almost.
We're almost done with this little thing, but Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, I can't remember which one it was. She was actually posting about the IBLP. And that's what she was posting about. And that's what she was spending her time posting about. So I wanted to just go through this and show you this, short little story that she did. And then we have a couple of other things. And then
I didn't plan on our live being that long, but Jordan joins us and we just kind of let him talk.
Hey, if you don't want me doing it, just tell me get out.
No, you're fine. Yeah, Kimberly, he's on it for ADHD and a couple of other things. He has a bruise to the back of his brain.
Since I was born.
Yeah, and so with the bruise on the back of his brain, his brain doesn't process things correctly, and so what his eyes see by the time it gets around into his head, he sees something different. Oh yes, he stole my show. He does all the time. It's 100% fine. My horses steal my show. My kids steal my show.
Hey, speaking of horses, they're up in the front. Do you want to go take a look at them?
Yeah, well, I can't do that with the setup I got.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you still need to work on your phone deal. Totally
I've got to learn the phone. I got to learn being able to take the phone out there. But
hey, you were YouTube
somebody
videos.
said Stretch Armstrong.
Wait, what? Stretch Armstrong for what?
But okay, so let's see if I can get this to play just a little bit. And this was on our Instagram stories. I know I've had it up for a little while.
Alright, that's my fault. I take full responsibility for that.
Hi, Susan. I don't know why it takes so long to play. I can hit play and then it's like, no, we're gonna wait.
Hey, I already told you why.
Thank you. He is adorable. He's 18 years old and he's adorable.
Hey.
So this is what she posted. You called him Stretch Armstrong.
Did that feel like a pun or something? Because I don't get it.
Wash hands and hydrate.
What if that looks familiar for some odd reason?
This is just a cell.
Oh.
Okay, she had captioned that. My critics are right. I am obsessed. I am obsessed with ending abuse of women and children in sadistic, patriarchal SCX cults. Anytime there is a power imbalance between men and women, abuse is ripe for predators. In cults like the IBLP, as a rule, abuse is the rule, not the exception. We will not stop exposing these men and their toxic cultures until women and children are free and safe from the slavery and the abuse. We will never stop fighting for the victims and working to prevent future victims of getting sucked into these cults. The IBLP is liquidating their assets in Illinois. Everything is for sale. The sale is by appointment only. The city is redeveloping this land. Right now, the land could be turned into senior living facilities. The IBLP has fled to Texas. There are fewer laws in Texas, and it's a lot easier for them to get away with their atrocities there. Texas should not embrace these people. No one should welcome them. These are photos from their estate sale. Someone actually commented to her, "Hey Katie, I am not against you, but you work your butt off with the Duggar case. Give yourself a break. It's Christmas time. Spend time with your family and make memories. Then on Monday, come back to work. Please don't overwork yourself. I sometimes worry about you. We love you from Washington State." Katie Joy then replies, we had family here today. We are all snuggled on the chair. I'm honestly just sitting here with my dog. She's snoring.
So these people are actually, pointing out to her that she's going just a little too far and she just needs to take a little bit of time to herself. And YouTube user, I'm so glad that you love the video. That one took me a little while, but I thought it turned out pretty good. I did. And Karen, I don't understand why she's posting these either. I really, really don't understand it whatsoever at all.
Yeah, I think the word is publicity or something.
Publicity.
Yeah, like whatever that means.
KJ does not seem like the snuggly type. Well, she put it in there. So that's, somebody asked about, how many skeletons are in the closet and stuff like that. And as I was going through these, I was kind of reading through the comments and I was like, we're going to listen to me say like. Yep, that video got me saying like. It really did. It really, really did. But whenever I was going through some of her comments, I was wondering about these people that are going to say, you're wrong, give it a break. I was good. I was happy to see somebody say, just leave it alone. Just get off for a little while. I was really, really happy to see that. Yep, Jordan, it's all for show. Jordan will tell you exactly how it is. He really will. He will tell you how it is.
And like a whole Washington still. That just
Like it's okay. That was a lot of likes.
I got you say it though.
I don't know what long hair girl you're talking about. KJ wants to be accepted by everyone. She's called the Duggar. Yeah, the Duggar snark. She admitted that she doesn't use them for any kind of as a source. She admitted into that. So I thought that one was kind of funny, and she said that they didn't like her.
When you think about
This
it, it's
person
kind of funny
said,
when you
"We
think about
should
it,
all
Mom.
be so obsessed. I knew they were bad, but I had no idea how truly terrible they were until I started watching your channel. Keep shining that spotlight on them until the rest of the world sees too."
So people are actually they found Katie Joy's channel, and since they've found Katie Joy's channel, I'm telling you, they are all about this. They follow Katie Joy and they support Katie Joy in all of this. So I was trying to find some comments where it was like, no ma'am, no ma'am. I was trying to find comments like that. I really, really was, but I didn't have very much hope or very much luck in it.
And Mom, you have to think at one point you absolutely supported Katie Joy at one point.
I didn't support Katie Joy.
Hey, you tried to make a video saying how you were proud of her for doing something.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yep, I
So
did.
technically, you did
that
support
one.
her once.
I supported Katie Joy whenever I was subscribed to her.
Now it's like, look at it now.
Yeah.
You're completely reversed.
So I would let Jordan give you his honest opinion on KJ, but he's a little aggressive about it. We'll just put that. The little girl who was crying because she didn't want to get. Oh, okay. Yep. You're talking about SL. Yep. You're talking about SL. Yep. I don't like saying her name. YouTube user. I don't like saying her name whatsoever at all. Yep. Here she goes on the baits. Poor family. Someone needs to warn them. Yep, KJ's source was Sun and Duggar Snark. Yeah, but she said she didn't use Duggar Snark as a source. She actually said that. So that's one thing that she put out there. So I'm not for sure. Yes, sweet Melissa. Kale, happy Monday. Good morning. Her calling her a brat, that's one thing Katie Joy will argue with, and she will say that she didn't call her a brat, that she was just reading an actual comment. I don't know why my name disappeared. I'm sure the Bates family knows by now that she's exploiting them. It really gets to me. I swear she just makes up half this stuff. Agent enjoying this stuff. Nice to talk to you, Lindsay.
You too.
I found your channel while watching her. Kimberly.
It's just like me. Like when I watch YouTube, when I watch like music videos, I find stuff by accident. I don't automatically get hooked on it.
Yeah, Jordan watches my YouTube videos sometimes, and he critiques me and tells me what I say is good and what I say is bad, and tells me he sometimes tells me that I got to change things. I look at it this way. Well, with KJ Stans, even had friends. Sorry. Hey, she has a lot of fans. She really does. Janet, you and Jordan have such a wonderful relationship, and shows there's lots of love between you and your sons. Thank you, J-Ro. They're my babies. No matter how old he gets, he's still my baby.
Yeah, that's true. Even
I
if
can't
even
wait
if
to see
something
how
happens,
she
she's
looks
gonna
into them
she won't have the hesitate to run running.
Hey Heath, I'm glad you could join us.
Like Heath Ho or just Heath?
It's Heath Wheeler.
Oh,
I'm glad that you love my channel, and yeah, we plan on having a great day. Jordan's probably gonna go to sleep after this.
we'll see. Look, we'll see.
KJ stands, I'm sorry, KJ stands can be really mean. They really can. I did a video to where I was talking about my haters, and it came across the wrong way. So yeah, I'm not doing another one like that. She treats her members like her haters, especially when they Jordan, they like your beard.
Thank you. It's really itchy too.
Yeah, with his autism, sometimes we have to shave the beard off.
Yeah, but lately
Yeah,
I've been
because she
letting it
never
grow out.
lies. Well, Lindsay, you and Heath know each other. That's awesome. Somebody actually called, my channel just one big happy family, and I'm going, oh, that's just that was so sweet to me. It really, really was. I'm glad that people can look at it this way, and I'm glad that people can see it as we'll just be one big, huge, happy family over here.
Is exactly what it is not technically what a YouTube channel kind of is.
Sometimes.
Like one big family.
Okay, would you think of Katie Joy's channel as a family channel, as just one big happy family?
No, I would most likely say it's more likely a big family of haters.
Yuri, you have a good day too.
Like I'll say more like
She's
your
really
channel's
hateful.
more like, cause I'll say more like your channel's more of a big happy family because we actually want to spend time with you, like, and be in the videos and all that stuff. Well, her son just think, oh, whatever, go film, go drink, just do whatever you want. He doesn't even want to spend time with her. So they can we're a big happy family. She's not.
She's really hateful sometimes to even her own subs. She does that. Yeah, whenever I got onto Caroline Iron Will because of the whole Eminem gate. And, I felt so bad for her. I really, really did. And there are other people that I have felt bad for, just watching and listening in on to some of her lives. I felt bad for them. And I can't help it, guys. I have a heart. So I sometimes when she's mean to people, it kind of gets to me, and I'm like, why? Just come over here and I'll say hi to you, and I'll give you a bunch of little emojis, little hearts and hugs and adores and things like that. I'll give you all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, she's actually kind of nice, but don't get her mad.
Jordan's speaking the truth. He does speak the truth, and I can't edit him. So I so when Jordan gets to talking about certain things, I really have to watch myself. I really do. I have to watch him, and I have to stop him.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yes, Jordan is right. Your videos are enjoyable and happy. She is hateful, and I do feel bad for them. I'm the same way. Just pray they will see the truth. Don't edit, Jordan. I kinda have to for YouTube purposes.
Yeah, in my opinion, YouTube is completely just ridiculous because.
Sweet Melissa, you'd love to debate her live. Okay, somebody told me that, and I don't know if it's true or not, but somebody told me that because I have a channel where I talk about Katie Joy, and I don't hate Katie Joy. I do not hate her because I teach my kids not to hate, and so
Actually, technically, we do hate, but we actually
don't hate.
Yeah, but we actually consider.
We dislike.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Don't hate. We dislike.
That's what I'm saying. Trying to say, but I couldn't remember the word for a second.
Yeah, we dislike. We don't hate. So I teach my boys not to hate. So yeah, I have to. Heath is my sweetheart, probably the nicest person I met here in this crazy community. Oh, well, that is so sweet. I'm glad that he's in here then. I really am. No hate, but very strong dislike. I can agree with that 100%. 100%, I can agree with that. Heath, I'm glad that you're here with us. I really, really am. But we teach them not to carry around hate. So I don't hate. I would rather, honestly, guys, I would rather get on to Katie Joy stuff, and I would rather listen to her, and I'd just rather laugh. I really would.
Like that would be completely totally different from what I would do. If I watch her, I'll get on there and just start nothing blowing her up. Then why you do this? Why you do that? Blah 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 blah.
We are two totally different people.
Big time, but we probably different, but we have these kind of share the same kind of bond.
Thank you, Lindsay. Everybody wants me out with my horses. I got to figure out how to do StreamYard and be with my horses. I just figured out how to do the video on StreamYard, so I'm learning something every single day. I really, really am.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. That's 100% correct. Baby steps. There are good and bad everywhere, even in some churches. I agree.
Hey, do you think God was ever?
You cannot like or hate how people act, but just not hate the person. She really is miserable, and I kind of feel sorry for her in a weird way. I do pray for her. See, that's the thing. I don't hate her as a person. It's just her antics and some of the things she says and she does. That's what really gets to me.
Can I say something right quick?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Do you ever think like maybe God is not actually making people? Some people think that God actually made like us like be a hate and all that stuff, but really?
No, he did not teach us to hate.
No, I'm saying like that's what I'm saying. Like there's like certain videos out there saying people actually.
Yes, Heath, I have 2 mods, so they're just not with us. Mm-hmm. But everybody seems to be doing really, really nice.
Yeah, I'm saying, but like there's certain videos out there that actually are telling people that God actually did this, God made us do that, and all that stuff. But when like people are making us do this, and like there's a bunch of different videos about saying how people are making like you get the point, right?
I don't know that KJ would listen to Jordan. I really don't think that she would listen to Jordan because Jordan is a very, very sweet person. He really is. He has a heart of gold, but he has a mouth that his honesty comes out bluntly.
Yeah, like right there. I'm trying to say that no one's in control of your own actions. You are.
That is absolutely correct.
That's what I was trying to say at the very beginning, but
I don't think you can hate someone you don't know. We only see what we get. Lindsay, I agree. There's no way for me to hate Katie Joy because I've never met her. I really, really haven't. And some people choose to do bad or mean things to earn money. That is 100% correct. And that's one thing about me. People can say if you cover Katie Joy a lot, then you're bullying her or whatever. I don't think of it as me bullying her whatsoever at all. I really, really don't because I don't pick on her. God gives us free will because he loves us. He does not control us like Sims game. Jordan wants the Sims game.
Hey, I don't want anything more
like that, but he is love. Jordan is very smart. I've seen her push her son out of her room. I wouldn't be okay. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen her push her son out of the room.
Yeah, like
she took days off because YouTube forced her to. She allegedly got distracted possibly by the son. The son sent her a cease and desist. I know that.
What's the cease and desist?
I'll explain that one to you later.
Okay.
Yes, it is. I love when she's all banged out. That's my favorite. KJ, the IG lives it. She goes bonkers. Walking and blocking is my favorite KJ. You like the late night KJ. I taught my kids that feelings are always 100% right because they're a person's own to have, but behavior is not always okay, and you have to own your own actions. Her actions are pretty sketch a lot.
Yeah, I think also she thinks money is more important than friends and family. That's what I think.
That?
Yeah, but in all actuality, that's what technically is what's messed up with the world today. Everybody's choosing money over friends and family. But in my opinion, screw money. Am I supposed to say that?
No.
Oh, you know what I mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just forget about money. I think family and friends are more important than some dang job.
That's not an emotion. I did see her. You did see her do that and cuss him out. Oh my goodness gracious! I haven't seen that one. If y'all have clips, y'all can send them to me through my Twitter.
Yeah, but I say, don't show me.
I
If you show me that, like I am
She
really
was
gonna go
one
ballistic.
in her bedroom. I think I miss her late night streams. I really do, because usually I'm in bed. I really am. I feel like she had a strike or something. It's not like her to not go live on YouTube for so long. And Mona says she's probably not working tomorrow. You're right. Well, the thing is even on her Instagram, she made a comment to where she can only be on there for like an hour, and then she would have to go back on there. So something's really weird. I don't understand it. I really
It
don't.
could be like that thing that.
Yes, she has pushed me out of the way. She's just a know. I have not seen her actually physically push him, because I wouldn't be okay with that. I really wouldn't.
Me neither.
Some people are mean drunks, some are not ones, and some you never know what you're going to get. True. We all make choices. YouTube user, yes, we do.
And of course, like YouTube is the kind of like YouTube is I don't know who owns YouTube, like Google. Oh, then Google is kind of an idiot.
No.
No, technically, because for example, like certain videos are like blocked, and other videos that should be blocked are not. Example, like it's ridiculous. Example, like I don't. Okay, can I use a sample right quick?
I don't know what kind of example you're
I'm
going
going to use 2 different YouTubers that I watch that are not bad at all. Is that okay?
Okay.
Oh, I don't know who have ever seen the YouTube show, and it's not really a YouTube show, really. I don't know who has seen Whistle and Diesel. I don't know who's seen that or not. Like there are videos back in that were like are blocked. And like there's another
Thank
one
you,
and all that stuff.
Lindsay.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like certain videos that are from the same YouTuber that I've been watching for like years now, probably since I'm 18, are blocked for no reason, just for saying a certain kind of word. And like in other videos, they can use the same dang word, and they're not blocked. Like I don't get it.
Like you think some of KJ's stuff should be blocked.
Bingo. I can be honest. I think her whole channel needs to be.
It has to do with the lawsuit. The one she doesn't talk about, maybe trying to prepare or have cleaner image leading up to that Thursday. Or I actually got to thinking about it. Does she really have anything to cover and anything to talk about? I mean, does she? Because I have seen posts on Instagram where she's been on Instagram and she will do the same story from Instagram. She'll do it over to YouTube. So I've already seen the story. I've already heard it, and she'll just do it over on YouTube. So it's kind of like, is she running out of stuff? Is that a possibility? Just right now, is she? And so because you don't see stuff like what I'm showing you from her Instagram. You don't see stuff like that on her YouTube. I said, you don't see stuff like that.
Yeah, like a thing.
It's okay.
I didn't know that was like message or phone call or something. I didn't know.
Me too. Late night cruisers. Drinking is the most entertaining at night. Stuff like the Duggars. You don't like the Duggars or watch them. I'm not really into the Duggars, and to be honest with you, whenever I'm covering KJ, sometimes when she's doing the IBLP, I'm kind of thinking to myself, can we just go on? Well, she posted a couple of positive things for Christmas, like what she cooked. She put that on there, and she did some Legos. I mean, I guess I should have added all that into this, but you know, she did some Legos. She did a couple of things. She did, but she doesn't post positive things about the video. I mean, the people she posts on her Instagram. She doesn't really post positive things on there.
She might be just like one of those types of haters. Like she always tries to make people feel bad about themselves, and then normally it works. Like the only like you can say whatever you want about them, but the only problem is they'll can't let them control you.
I don't think, and this is my opinion, I don't think KJ would come out and actually say that she got anything she got in trouble on Instagram or YouTube. I wonder if she lost her cash cow when she went after Cindy so hard. After seeing what she probably understands to lose the most now. Katie Joy is on a high point right now, in my opinion. Because she covered the Duggar trial and she actually got so many people to subscribe to her channel and to follow her and things like that. And on some of the other people that cover her, you can actually see where in her Instagram she was losing Instagram followers because of things that she was posting and people were getting tired of it. I tried to pull it up for this, but you have to be signed into Social Blade to get that. Her YouTube channel is actually still growing. So with her YouTube channel still growing, it's kind of like she's just getting a bigger and bigger audience. And I think it's all waiting down to sentencing. That's just my opinion. Hi,
Can I? No, it's
Lenny.
not.
You've watched the Duggar since 13 Kids and Counting, and you don't agree with anything. Well, only one seems to have what happened with Jana could have happened to anyone. I agree. I agree with that. So I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I agree that, you know, it could happen to anybody. It really, really could with what happened to Jana. She'll just make up if she has nothing to say. Then her sources told her. Her source is Reddit. And the Sun, you know, the Sun sent her that cease and desist. She's got really expensive attorney bills from everyone suing her.
Serves her right.
We know about Todd. We don't hear anything about Todd Chrisley. You know, after the wedding is over, he kind of get down after all the build-up. Yeah, that is true. Hey, hello, Chris.
Wait, Chris.
I think it's Chris G. I think.
Oh.
And so you make a very, very good point. You really, really do. Okay, let's try to finish this real fast and then we can have our chit chat because this one, you know, people were actually saying stuff to her. And this follows along. She had no sources except the voices in her head and Reddit and Sun. You good, buddy? Okay, I'll be right here. Let's see if we can get this to play now. Come on. I don't know what the lag is, but it's lagging for me. But this one I was actually able to see where, you know, they were telling her no. Come on now. It doesn't seem to want to play. Well, happy birthday, Lindsay.
So this person said,
Okay.
maybe let's not bring Aaron into this. I love your content, but bringing Aaron into this is tacky. Somebody says, I was thinking the same thing. Aaron and Chad have said that they don't take part in the IBLP several times over the years. So somebody else said, I totally agree. Erin is minding her business and her family. Going after everybody associated with the Duggars is a target on this page. Getting really old and petty. So this person says, you guys realize you're in the Katie Joy cult. She has all her followers brainwashed to think just like her.
I love this
You
comment.
people need to wake up and realize this woman is a nut job. She is no better than the people she's trying to put you against. Someone else said, I'm commenting on an Instagram page does not mean anyone is in a cult. That person then says, you missed my entire point, which the other person follows up with, I think you might have missed mine, but whatever.
Okay, so that was my little thing that I put together. But I thought there in the end, whenever they were saying that
Okay,
it was
so
Katie
this
Joy's
says,
little cult, I was sitting there going, yep, okay, so somebody has actually pointed this out. But hi, Alex. What are you doing with my hair?
It's like,
You want it out of your way?
yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but and my eyes closed the entire time, so I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay, so if we go by Katie Joy's definition of a cult, what is that? That's a question. Because I don't know what her definition of a cult is. I don't know if you have to have, I don't know if you just have to be a Christian to have a cult or be in a cult. I don't know if that's what it is. I don't know if you have to be, related to the Duggars or part of the Duggars or part of the Bates. I don't know what her definition of it is. I really, really don't. The voices in her head too funny.
What?
You?
Um,
It's Lindsay's birthday. You want to say happy?
oh, happy birthday, Lindsay. I don't. I don't know how old you are, but congratulations on,
Your birthday?
yeah, you turning, however old you
Anyone
are.
who believes in God is what she thinks a cult is. I think she has her own definition. We just don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I seriously, I don't know what it is. And you're welcome, Lindsay. You don't think she knows even that? Anyone who does not believe exactly the way she does. One of my commenters, and I felt kind of bad. I really did, and I actually apologized. And I don't think that I will apologize when certain things happen. But one of my commenters let me know that they were watching something that Miss Katie Joy did, and it was about the Bates, and she didn't agree with something that Katie Joy had done. So Katie Joy had, or she had went and left a message or a comment on Katie Joy's video, and now she's banned from her YouTube. And so I felt bad, and I was like, I told her, I said, I am so sorry that happened. I really am. And I just told her, for future reference, if you're gonna be on Katie Joy's Instagram, or if you're gonna be on Katie Joy's YouTube, if you're gonna comment or you're gonna do something like that, then you have to kind of agree with her. Is that better?
Yeah, I was telling you put it in your ponytail, but no.
But you have to kind of agree with Katie Joy. And I don't run my YouTube channel like that, guys. I really don't. If you disagree with me, leave it down in them comments, and man, we will just sit there and we'll have a conversation. You're banned, sweet Melissa. She says she was blocked from watching Katie Joy because of leaving a comment, and I felt bad. I really did. Like, she doesn't allow people to have their own opinions in KJ. I did one of the videos, that I had done. I don't know which one it was on, but somebody had put on there that Katie Joy doesn't like for people to have their own opinions, and Katie Joy disagreed with that. So, I mean, it's kind of how you look at it. It really, really is. But just, I feel bad for people that get mistreated or talked down to. Well, okay, YouTube user, thank you for chatting with me. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you'll figure your name out soon. I hope you have a wonderful day. Yep, I called her lines. She panicked and I was gone. Well, to me, that's just not how you run it. I mean, that's just my opinion, 100% my opinion. And so when people get treated badly, I so badly want to go ahead and just say, guys, y'all just come on over here and we'll just be one big happy, excluded family. Janet, I think you just find it.
before and they'll get deleted or even blocked. That sounds like some other infamous people in history. You've been blocked for over 2 years
Ouch.
because of LB?
What's
You
L?
have to apologize to her to get back. No, not apologizing to her. Sweet Melissa, I wasn't even rude. Well, the proof is in the pudding. She shows how she feels about blocking people with different opinions. Yeah, when she gets on her Instagram live and she's like, nope, no more. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, well, thank you, Melania. I think that's how you say your name. Just coming in looking beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but can I say something? Is that okay?
Lindsay said she's going to be 39.
Oh, and happy birthday today for Lindsay for turning 39. I'm trying to be polite here. Oh, yeah. If it's really true how she thinks, if you said God in your life for being a cult, I kind of take that to actually a big freaking offense.
She really lied about being at Arkansas. Yeah, Susan, some people say that she wasn't even going in the first place. It was just all just a big ruse to get her audience. My opinion alone. But, people have said that she wasn't going and it was just a big ruse.
Yeah. I still miss her. I still miss her mom.
She turns off comments. And I pointed that out. I did when I did my whole thing of her like video, she turns the comments off. And sometimes whenever she's doing her live, she says, I need to turn my comments off. And so that she can think. I don't turn my comments off. You think she was going in her head? Part of me kind of thinks maybe Amy might have thought about going, but maybe she would think about going with Amy, maybe, but I don't know about all that. I'm still unclear. I'm still really, really unclear on the whole Amy Duggar and her friendship. I'm unclear on if they still talk or not. She accused you of copying and pasting your comments. So she got mad because you said the same comment over and over? Now she keeps turning off comments. Why come on IG or YouTube? You're supposed to be able to chat with her. Hey, I leave my comments open. I really, really do. In my opinion. Yes, April, people have that opinion. They really, really do. Here's the thing, you don't know how to do that. You don't know how to copy and paste? I don't think Amy would ask her. That would really cause trouble. Oh shoot. Where did it go? I don't want to have the wrong person here. I often feel like she's that mean kitty that's caught lying and just decides to keep lying to cover up her lies. It's just one of those things that makes me. I shake my head all the time, Catherine. I just laugh. I seriously do. I laugh. I really, really do. Don't put my thingy down in there. Crystal, my Christmas was very, very well. Thank you so much. Laura, you got blocked by KJ on Instagram telling her she had no room to make a nasty comment about Aaron Bates' hair. Yeah, you saw people were actually commenting on there about bringing in the Bates and leaving the Bates alone, or leaving Aaron Bates alone. So I don't know if those people got themselves blocked or not. I don't know. Oh, I'm not technologically intelligent at all whatsoever at all. I admit it. 100% I admit it.
Does that mean you don't know like technology?
Kimberly, I hope that you had fun while you were in chat. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
She turns off comments just so only her voice counts. Well, I kind of understand whenever you have ADD. I kind of understand you get lost in the comments sometimes.
Kimberly, I do hope you have a great day. A pathological liar is a real thing. Just saying. I wonder. True. I can't be blocked by KJ because I don't go to her YouTube or IG. There you go, Lenny. I wish I had a lot more people. I wish a lot more people would do the same so we can see KJ wander into the sunset. And you know what? And this is just my opinion, and 100% my opinion. No, just 100% my opinion, Lenny. It doesn't matter what we do. KJ is going to have a following. She really, really is. Hi, Nini. KJ is going to have a following, and KJ is going to have her people that are going to come after her, or go after her and be on her Instagram and be on her YouTube and encourage her. And Audrey, hi, Merry Christmas. So if we don't talk about KJ, then I look at things a different way. I really, really do. I look at KJ a different way because whenever I'm watching her videos, here's honesty for you guys. I laugh. I really, really do. I laugh because I wonder, and I'm always wondering, what's the next thing she's going to say? What is it next that she's going to say that I'm just going to be like, oh, no, ma'am. No, 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 ma'am. I get really ready for those no, ma'ams. I do. You don't want to chat with her. No, she wants those super chats, stinky chat. Yes, super chats are important to her, in my opinion. KJ blocked me on Twitter because I called out a lie she posted and tagged the person she was lying about. KJ, Twitter is a thing for her. Hey, for the holidays, there were a lot of people that just stopped talking about her. They really did. Nini, I got blocked on Instagram after I called her out for exploiting Gabby Petito. I flushed and typed a whole thing just to get it off my chest and deleted it because I know it's going to do not keep talking. I love to hear about her and her opinions. Oh, well, okay, Lenny. I cover KJ. I really, really do. Because other people don't like watching her and other people don't like doing her Instagram and Twitter and things like that. So whenever I see things, I cover them because this one right here, he'll ask me, what is she doing? What is she talking about? What is she saying now? He really, really will. He's going to just go, April, I got blocked on Twitter because I said it wasn't her place to talk about somebody's life. And I got so they blocked me. Oh my goodness gracious. Was that back during the Toddy thing? We need this support group. Hello, hello. Katie Joy support group. Always be like whenever you're on Twitter, be careful my camera, dude. Blocked by KJ, Twitter. Yep, that's a whole thing. Are you gonna go to sleep right there?
I don't know. It's better than what I was sleeping. Except for a little sharp point going to my leg.
What sharp point is going into your leg? Those are my sunglasses.
Yeah.
Here, let me see them. Sorry, he's trying to lay down and get comfortable. This is normal. It really is. This is kind of normal for us. He'll get interested in what we're talking about here in a minute, and then he'll start chiming in, and he'll let you know exactly how he feels. Don't, baby. You pull my hair out now. Who is Winter talking about Sister Wives? She's talking about, I think that's what she's talking about. Oh. You don't like watching her? I got to know her through the Toddy lawsuit. And then you found me. You like a good laugh. I like to laugh too. I really do. I enjoy laughing. I really do. Don't turn my computer off, dude. That'd be mean.
And I don't know where the camera is or anything like that. So.
I don't really watch Sister Wives. I really don't. I guess I need to.
You used to.
Yeah, I used to watch Sister Wives, but we don't have cable anymore. That's one thing I gave up on. You like took my hair down in one spot. But we don't have cable anymore. I stay outside a lot of the times. I really do. And then we have internet, so the kids just stay on the internet. So we have no point in using cable. We really don't. Oh, Jordan will lay down in my lap. I mean, we're all blocked by KJ. Well, thank you, Lisa. So now then we need to do a KJ support group. And then we need to do an autism live. We got 2 lives that we need to do now. And yeah, I watched Emily D. Baker through the whole Tati lawsuit. I really did. That's where I got my information from. I found KJ during the whole, and I've told everybody the whole Matt Byer situation. That's how I found KJ. And when she had the Amber tapes, I don't know if any of y'all remember that. I don't know if y'all, how she got her hands on those, I don't know. And I never will know, I don't think. But that's when I joined her. And it didn't take me very long. It really didn't. It didn't take me very long to see that the person I thought I was watching wasn't the actual person that I thought I was watching. I think KJ can still actually see, even if you have her blocked. You found her through the Josh Duggar stuff? Mm-hmm. Her channel grew. It really did. And people wanted to say that it was channels like mine that made her channel grow. And I was watching through the entire thing. I was watching it. And I even did the video where she was like, just subscribe. If you're watching this, subscribe. And so people were subscribing. So she has actual subscribers.
You should probably try that at some point.
I saw a Josh Duggar thumbnail and clicked it, and the rest is history. Jordan, I don't tell my people to subscribe. I do that in videos and on a one little screen, like, comment, and
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that would help. Like, or do you still want to be small?
I did not subscribe, or I made. Yeah, I unsubscribed pretty quickly. Yes. Could you imagine if no one showed up in chat? I think that happened one time when she said it was a tech problem. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, well, thank you, Dan and Danny. Thank you, Alex. All who is blocked by KJ push 1. I don't say anything. I really don't. I don't say anything whatsoever at all on KJ's channel. And so I keep my mouth shut because I know that I would be blocked 100%. I know I would be blocked. So I keep my mouth shut on absolutely everything. It's okay. I think no matter what we do or what happens, I think she's always going to have people in her chat because she does have loyal followers. She really does. And so with all of that, my youngest is in here. He's like, when are we gonna go eat? When are we gonna go eat? I never got blocked because I delete my comments.
so I can still. Yeah, I could see
I don't want it.
well,
And
I
that's
think you
enough
still
go.
see it. She made it up, but she sent me that copy. She talked so much about Leslie. They went there. People went over to Leslie's channel.
I'm cribbling.
I know
Is
that.
that the comment?
Oh,
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
yeah, it's touchscreen, buddy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I forgot that you got the computer.
Yeah, I was kind of. Some of the things about the whole Amber case still kind of gets me just a little bit. And so, I don't know. This is me and I'm a number 2. You can't be blocked by her. You can be blocked by her on YouTube. Occasionally, she's not going to silence us. Don't forget the number of unsubs and block people. I bet there's more of us than her number of subs. I have wondered about KJ's block list. I really have. And I wonder how long it is. Because if she blocks a lot of people, probably infinite. My youngest is in here with me.
Because I'm very hungry.
She buys her subs. That's the whole thing.
Wait.
People, I don't know that she buys her subs. I don't know that, and I can't put that out there for 100% fact. But I know at one point I was watching, and she had every 10 days, roughly, she was getting 1,000 subs. And then whenever the whole Josh Duggar thing started, she was getting a lot more and a lot faster, a whole lot faster. So with that, her subs grew. They grew. 100% they did. And so I know there's people that you can't be blocked because you don't go on our YouTube. Yep. You just wait for people. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I hate trying to think off the top of my head because I can't always think off the top of my head. But I know Renelle Smith will go over some of the some of it, what she's done. And then All Things Sassy, she'll post. And I'm trying to think. There's a lot of people that I used to watch for content on Katie Joy. They don't cover Katie Joy anymore. So with them not covering Katie Joy, I can't get any of my content from them.
I have one thing to say about Katie Ford. I think that's
Katie Joy, not
Katie.
Did y'all just hear what my youngest called her?
But this is what I think of her right now. She's a fraud. Do not subscribe. Just block her.
Pretty JD.
Just
Her
like
comments
the
last
video.
did not line up with her sub count. I'm sure she's gained a bunch because of JD. But now she's lost that content.
He needs to stop being a little bit careful. He's gonna break something.
Yeah.
He's way too big.
That was my thing. I used to always ask, why is it that her engagement isn't there? I used to always ask that. And so whenever I'd ask that, people would tell me, that she was buying subs and whatnot. And I don't know. I've never looked into buying subs. I never really have. And so I don't know how it all works, but from what I understand, you can buy subs, but you can't buy the engagement from the subs. So
what it basically is like you spend money on this app, and then bots come into your chat and they just subscribe. So that's what they do. Bots just subscribe. That's all it is. And it counts towards your friends.
So, Lindsay, you're saying every channel that she doesn't like, if she mentions them, it makes it grow? Is that what you're saying? She used to do that a lot. She really did. She used to actually say, this person is online talking about me. This person is online talking about me. This person's online talking about me. And then people would say, thank you, Katie Joy, for saying my name. And thank you, Katie Joy, for pointing this out. People used to actually say that all the time.
Really?
You saw her get 200 subs in a minute.
Well, you got to think whenever she was doing that whole thing of subscribe, everybody subscribe. There's so many people in here. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. So whenever she was doing all of that, you actually have to seriously think about it. You know, there's a possibility that she's got actual subs because look at her views. Actually, look at Katie Joy's views. She is pulling in the views. She really, really is. She's not pulling in on her sister wives content. She's not pulling in as much, but she's actually pulling in views. And so it shows you that she has viewers. It shows you that she has the engagement, and the numbers almost add up. I can't even remember what she's up to. So her channel grew during Gabby.
About that, bots can also watch videos. So anytime that she buys followers or subscribers, that counts towards the subscribers. And as soon as she posts a brand new video, bots watch it.
I didn't know that.
That's how.
It's like $2.99 for thousands of subs.
That's how she's finally blowing up.
I did not know. I've never looked into buying subs. I've never looked into it whatsoever at all. Huh?
I'm one of the good YouTubers that don't sit down and buy nothing.
No. I would rather talk to people.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause I have lived
200 under 5 minutes. So, my youngest is in here with a ball, throwing a ball up against the wall.
Because I'm bored and I'm hungry. And what do you know?
It's 11 o'clock, dude. Calm down.
I haven't gotten anything to eat.
Agreed.
And
She
I was really
knows her
tired, so
content
now
has
I'm
been
up and down.
double even if she heard.
What
I
am I
think it's even more.
Do that take them?
Honestly, guys, and I'm just, I don't know who the real Katie Joy is. I don't know who she really is
Did I take the dog?
because no, the dogs are here somewhere.
Hey, the dogs. What dogs?
I think he has the darts. I don't know who she really is because, and this is just my opinion, guys, but I see her on Instagram and she's one way. I see her on YouTube, she's one way. I see her on Twitter, she's one way. I see her on all these different platforms and she's all these different ways. So I really don't know who the real Katie Joy is. I really don't. So like whenever I do my commentary on her and I go over her channel or, whatever she's posted or, whenever I go over certain things, then I just have to go over what she's put out there and what she's put up. That's the only thing I can actually do. I'm not going to suspect or anything like that on anything. I'm not gonna speculate or anything like that. That's just I would rather take her words and use her words against her. I guess is what I kind of do. I guess. Don't laugh at me, boy.
I won't because she's saying stuff about you and now it's backfiring on her.
Katie Joy hasn't said anything about me, and I don't want her to. I don't want her to.
Because you know what's gonna happen. A bunch of her fans are gonna come and you go, oh my god, you did this, you did that, like, shut up. Okay.
Oh, I don't, Lindsay. I would never buy views. Oh, you're saying she can buy views too? I didn't know that. See, I'm naive whenever it comes to this stuff. I really am. I am very, very naive when it comes to this stuff.
So she's an honest YouTuber and a mom. She does not like to lie.
Yeah, the real KJ. Okay, I talked to Todd Paulson at one point in one of my comments I did, or in one of my videos I talked to him, and he told me she's not as bad as people make her out to be. That's what he told me. So, yeah, I don't know if it would grow my channel because something I kind of realized just a little bit. A lot of people when they cover Katie Joy, they talk, they say mean words and they say the profanity and they say stuff like that. I don't say stuff like that on my channel, and I don't do the aggressiveness. And the reason why I don't do anything like that whatsoever at all, one is it's because who I am. Two is because my youngest actually listens to some of my videos,
And with him seeing my videos, there's certain things I don't want him to hear and I don't want him to have to see. So I would rather do coverage of her in respectful ways. If there's a way to be respectful, I always try to be respectful. But somebody actually said to me at one point, and I think I said this earlier, but somebody actually said to me at one point that, since I'm a Katie Joy hater, which I'm not a hater, but unless you're in a room for 10 hours, she kept recording. I didn't know that. I heard the whole Todd being in a room for 10 hours and her being on live stream. But
What?
yeah, I posted that clip. It was in one of my videos.
So let me get this straight. She leaves her son in a
With
room where
Todd is her husband.
Then he said she has a son.
Yeah, she has a son too.
So what does she do with the son all day while she's on live streaming?
She has other things to do.
Like
And
you
have
people think
more
that
class
you
in your
are a bad
pinky than
parent.
some have in their whole body. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. I really, really do.
What did he say?
Danny is a girl. And she said, Janet, you
Oh,
have
shit.
more class in your pinky than some have in their whole body. Love your channel and your sweet self.
Aww.
This
like
is
that.
You hear Maddox talking. You hear my 11-year-old talking.
No,
right now.
12.
12. Yeah, he just had a birthday. So he's 12 now. And it's going to take me just a little while to get used to saying 12. It really, really is. But yeah, I think I got this one asleep on me.
Yeah, he's definitely knocked out. I could too. You can tell he ain't waking up anytime soon. And then
He wanted to join me on live. He was on live for just a short little bit. He really, really was.
And then he just plopped over, and next thing I know, I come in here, and all of a sudden
Then he
he's
went to
full on
sleep.
trying to sleep.
I know I need to get another camera for my computer. I know I need to get another one because the color goes in and out as I move. So I try not to move too much.
Oh, that one? The camera that you
No, a camera for the laptop.
Yeah, the camera for your laptop?
No, I'm gonna go get one.
Oh, okay.
So some people have asked me to actually reach out to Katie Joy, and I'm just I can't do it. I can't do it because I don't. Okay, who I am, I can take care of myself and take up for myself. I really, really can. But I wouldn't want to be on her channel and have her ask me all these questions and me answer them honestly and me answer them sincerely. And I wouldn't want to answer them and then her just, berate me over them, because if I said something and I was honest about it, about saying I don't hate you or saying something like that, I wouldn't want anybody coming back at me on that whatsoever at all. I wouldn't. Yes, some creators have shown us how to buy subs, how much you pay for them, show her accurate. Just don't know that. I see some people asking questions. Their name. They don't know her past. Yeah, I don't know a lot of her past.
All I know is she's a fraud and
don't do it. She's evil. Who needs that? She'd probably mute me. She probably would.
Yes. Whoever said that, thank you.
Yeah, she probably would mute me. But I would still. The reason why people want me to reach out to KJ is because for some weird reason, honestly, they think that, I would have something to talk to her about whenever it comes to my son. And that's the only reason why they've said something, about like Jordan and how good of a person he's turned out to be and stuff like that. So that's the reason why people said they would want me to reach out to KJ. But
what I know, I know my brother would not even like her.
Oh, I know how your brother feels.
I think that she's just a fraud.
They're saying happy birthday, Maddox. It was the 22nd that he turned 12. He still can't be on live. He doesn't like that he can't be on live with me. He doesn't like that.
I have to be an adult for some other reason for me to become a live. My mom.
When you see trouble coming across the street is what I live by. Yeah, I kind of stick to myself. I really, really do. I stick to myself, but I don't say anything
like mean and hateful or anything like that. I full-heartedly give my opinion 100%, just like doing this whole little live stream today. I had opinions on some of the things that she posted, and I didn't want to do a video on it because I was like, if I do a video on it, then I'm just going to sound really mean and cruel, and so I don't want to do that. So I decided to go live instead, and then y'all could see what I was seeing, and y'all could base your own opinions on that.
That's actually very small.
There's nothing anyone to say to make somebody a good person or even a good mom. You're the obviously opposite ends of the spectrum. Well, thank you, Danny. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. But you know, there's people out there that honestly hold hope out for Katie Joy. They really do. And I don't say anything negative about it whatsoever at all. I don't say anything negative about it. I'm just what
Did that guy do the?
Lindsay said, don't bother, don't reach out. She would pretend she doesn't know who you are, Janet, but she does. She says she doesn't watch KJ channels, but she watches them all.
You know what that guy did.
Thank you. I erased that comment by accident. Oh, I don't know. These people are like coming into my chat, and I've done 2 moderators. That's it. And I didn't let them know that I was coming on today. So that's my fault. That's my bad. It really, really is. So also, hey, Maddox is almost a teenager. I got my hands full with these 2. Let me tell you, I got my hands full 100% with these 2.
Yes, he does. Yeah, you want to know a pretty fun fact? Me and my mom and my dad might be spending more money on food than more money on bills. It's for me and my brother because we eat way too much.
I actually did a video on, I actually did a video on her talking about if her son was autistic or not. And, you know, I kind of got into my feelings on that one just a little bit. I really, really did. Because
Did you say some positive things about autism?
I always say positive things
No,
about autism.
I'm pretty sure that you said that Katie Joy was talking about autism. But I just came in here. Now I'm trying to.
I don't know that teenage girls would get out and do the things that my boys do, to be honest with you, Danny.
My brother pretty much never leaves the house, so. But I have to go to school.
Having to go out and take care of horses and clean stalls and stuff like that. I don't know that they would actually want to do that kind of stuff.
There was only about like 2% of the world population that would actually be willing to do that. And that's only like 100,000. Not a lot.
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's just a thing off my head. I don't even know what the word is that I'm looking for. I sound like one of my teachers. I don't know what I'm looking for.
My son is sitting here. He's losing his ever-loving mind. He really, really is.
I'm just confused.
Your 8-year-old would. In order to play with a horse, I get that from so many people. I really do. I'll come muck stalls for you if I could just be with a horse.
Oh yeah, I would do it too. As long as the horses were around me, I do not care.
Yeah, with the horses coming up to the front door all the time. If I'm not out there with them for a little while, they'll come up to the front door and they'll let me know that it's time for me to get out there with them. They really will. They'll let me know that I've had enough time inside. I've had enough time doing my own thing, and especially Tequila.
Wait, Tequila comes up here?
My horses are my youngest daughter's favorite animal. She would do everything.
You have to fully take care of them. I'm telling you, I groom them every day. I have to groom. If I don't groom them every single day, their tails and their manes get in so many knots, and I can't stand. And well, the cockaburros aren't so bad, but they get in so many knots, and I can't stand it
because it takes me so much. It takes me so long to get them out. It really, really does sometimes. So yeah, we don't do it.
Yeah, that's like a pretty big
We groom them every single day, and then I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, there's like a pretty big cocktail bush out there that they keep on walking right into for the grass. And
They keep walking cockerel bushes everywhere. I'm telling you, they're absolutely
and-
horrible this year.
And even if it like
They're
scratches them in
horrible.
the right spot, they just go pop down and they start
But
walking.
guys, we're gonna have to actually schedule an autism one, and
Autism?
and then we're actually gonna have to schedule one for people that have been blocked by Katie Joy.
Honestly, she is a fraud.
She's
I do
been
not
dead.
care what anybody says. Wait, did I just?
She would be in heaven being around so many horses. There's 13 of them altogether. There's 13 of them. 100. Yep.
What?
People ask me that all the time. How many horses do you have? I have 13 of them. And
Wait, no, some of them died, didn't they?
no.
Wait,
Oh,
we used to
blocked
have
by
a picture.
one for blocked by KJ.
Yeah, we used to have like 15 horses, right? But a
Yeah,
couple of
and
them.
they got older.
Yeah, Pepper's mom.
Yep.
We don't know what happened to her. She just has like a
She
scrap.
had old age, baby.
And then SpongeBob, he just got very sick.
Yeah.
And then I forgot that other horse's name.
Ash.
Ash, yeah, Ash. I'm pretty sure that's the horse that
He got
drowned
really
in the river.
sick. He got really sick.
Wait,
Yeah.
what horse was it that drowned in the river?
No, he just went swimming.
Oh,
Sorry, we're talking about horses. We've lost a couple, and it's a sad thing.
yeah.
But
There's only one animal that I truly really miss. Cleo.
Cleo is my cow dog.
And she has died. Like 3 months.
She's
5
got your
months
heart.
ago.
She wants to take them home.
Too.
Jordan is one, like I said, he's one for kiddos. He really is. He's one for kiddos 100%. I can't explain it. He really is. But alrighty, guys, I've got to take these boys to go eat CC's. They want to go eat CC's really, or my youngest wants to go eat CC's really, really
I'm craving
bad.
pizza.
I've got to try to wake up the oldest and see if he's ready to go.
He ain't
But-
gonna wake up.
Oh, he'll wake up.
No, trust.
But
And
this
that's
has been absolutely awesome chatting with you. It really, really, she
And that's
snuck so
about-
many animals in your house.
Hey, there's only one dog that I truly do want.
We just have our dogs in the house. I used to have a little miniature I'd put in the house. But this has been absolutely awesome
Wait,
chatting with you.
my pony.
Yep, the miniature. And so
Wait, you used to bring him inside the house?
Yes,
or
I did.
but-
I
or was
certainly did.
Why?
But we'll have to schedule
wanted to
another one.
go.
Like I said, when Jordan's awake and Jordan's feeling himself, we'll schedule another one to where he can talk about what he wants to talk about. No telling what that's going to be. And then we will
It's
do
fine,
another
it's gonna
one
be
where
about, you know,
we'll do something more like this, something more where it's kind of planned out and I've edited things into it. We can do more things like that. But I hope that y'all have a wonderful day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this. And I'm sorry I didn't post yesterday. I wasn't feeling that well. But today is a new day. And so we decided to do this one. And I appreciate y'all so, so, so much for joining me. I really, really do. Y'all just don't even understand. And so we'll do this again. We will. I can do early morning streams because I get done with the horses and then I can come in here and I can sit down and do early morning streams. Evening streams, I can't do very well. But Melissa says thank you, and your boys enjoy your day.
I just know how to
Yeah,
pronounce
just
it.
don't press it. Alrighty, guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful one. And like I said, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank y'all.
Bye.
Bye, guys. And thank you for all the nice comments.